little section right here, I'm just going to actually put everything down where it is. Nothing is attached. And then I'm going to move on to the next part. This came from our little cutout from the papers. It was the upper corner there. It just happens to look really good with everything that's going on. Butterflies came from a butterfly set from Temu. This, I think, came to me in some Happy Mail. By the way, I still can't get over I got Happy Mail from January and March. So I will be doing videos for those too. Right now I am going to hush up and I am going to get these things put down in this little book right here. Those 2 pages to go with this. And yeah, if y'all are interested, I can do a tutorial on how to make these little tassels, as if we don't have enough tutorials on those already. But yeah, it's pretty easy. You know, I use embroidery thread usually, depending on what it is, or I should say floss. It comes in the packs. You see, you can get them in every color under the sun, plus a few that you didn't know they even had. So as far as matching something with that, definitely be able to do it. Okay, so that leaves us with this next blank. Let's do this one back here first. Canvas, as it were. And yeah, I consider these canvases. You know, these aren't down yet either. They're just there as a possibility. And this whole section is going to be coming down this way in my book. And I'm doing small, light things in here. The heaviest thing is going to be this page, just because this is going to be an insert in between the part that's already here. Now, what I'm going to do is I put 2 pieces of paper, one on each side, but I left that center empty. I have this pink and white, I'll call it thread, that came with the banners. And that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to sew it through the center here, and I'm going to come up underneath this thread that's already here from the signature, and that's how I'm going to attach that section in. Now, since my second pack of these papers has come in, it has me rethinking, you know, do I really want to use this piece right here? Because I'm loving this watercolor paper, and it happens to have a another paper that matches. It's not identical, but it does match really well. So there we are. We are a blank canvas. I'm going to see what I can scrounge up for this section. I do have another butterfly that I really would like to use, and it happens to have a pink match, I guess you could say. So that's probably what's going to go there. I have a couple more pieces of that pink food coloring paper, which would probably look good in here somewhere. Kind of maybe like that. And this too is just going to be decorated lightly. There's a few stickers, maybe a cutout or 2, and we're going to call it good. I think the next, it's going to be the larger pages out, these 2, that are going to get, you know, special treatment, I guess you could say, as far as decorating and heavy duty details or any kind of library cards or things like that. But I'm going to start right here with what I got and go from here. I got a bazillion. I found this too, which I kind of like a lot. It's going to have to go in here somewhere. It is just a scrap. It's got some music paper with the pink, and just happens to be a white colored, or the same color matching thing there. So I'm going to come up with something, and I'll be back with whatever this looks like at the end. My envelope is glued. What I'm going to do is, because I do want this to actually work and bend and move and all that, before I trim it out, I'm going to score the lines. If I can find my thingy. I'm going to score the lines to make it easier on myself here at some point when I do go to fold it up. There we go. And then it's just a matter of cutting it out and folding it. Y'all, I have a hen, Miss Ebony, out there. She's been on the nest, ready to hatch any day now. And then her sister, Onyx, decided to plop her little butt on a nest day before yesterday, right next to her. So I've got two Somali hens out there doing the mama thing. I'm, however, watching for their chicks. Well, Ebony's chicks any day now. So the chickens, I think they are aware of it too. The crop duster has them fussing right now at the moment. And that son of a gun, he's taken to flying directly over the house. And our chickens being right here spaz out because they see this giant thing. They don't understand that it's a plane, you know, and they are kind of low on the food chain. So they're freaking out thinking it's something coming to eat them. And I'm kind of irritated with it because he starts the stuff literally at the crack of dawn. And that thing is loud. Okay. Get one more little sliver. All right, let me see if I can get this. All right, looks good to me. All right. Do I ink the edges or I have to dig out my ink? Let me see. I think I will. Maybe in let's see. We got that. This one and this one come in. This one goes up and this one comes down. Naturally, since I have an envelope, I now need to put something in it. And this, because it's so nice on the other side, I am not going to attach it permanently to the thing. I'm actually going to make a little tuck spot to put that in there. I do need a piece of paper to go in there. And I am thinking I have like 800 pieces of paper that'll work. To maybe fold this up like a little note since it is already folded. And I am looking for my ink. It's down here. Oh. There's a little bit of blue or gray or brown. Let's see my other color. I had a lighter. This is green. Don't want that. Oh, and then I have this thing right here. Oop, where'd it go? Right here. I wanted to do some initials in. Since I have my stuff out here, or any other stamp for that matter would work. Something small. That's got small stuff on it. This one has small stuff on it too. Okay. Let's see. We have this color. Alright. That's close enough to that one. It's too big. I also have some black and gold ink. Black and gold ink. I have my little date thing. I could just stamp a date down, call it good. Looking for the things. I need something to put these in. I think the initials will work. I have a stamp press too, or so they call it, a stamp press, I think. To where you can put anything you want in there, line it up, put your stamps on, and maybe like if you're going to stamp a bunch of cards all identically, you just, you know, one right after another. I'm missing the 3 I took out, so we're good to go. Nobody's lost. Okay, let me see. This, by the way, is for actually my eggs. I have food safe ink that let me leave the black and the gold out, and the light gray, the blue, and the brown. Everything else can go back. Let me get the letter stamped on there. And I am not being picky. I kind of want it on there, but barely. Something like that. There we go. Easy peasy. I think the hardest thing is to put the stamps back. Okay. Takes care of those. Alright. What else have we got here? This. I want to do it in maybe the gray, huh? Yeah. Put the blue up there. And yeah, when I'm just doing the edges of something, I just run it along the ink pad. Chickens. Heard that? Somebody touched somebody else. Yeah, our chickens, they have a language all their own. And we nickname some of their noises. The one they make, have one that sounds like a shopping cart. We call it the shopping cart. They have an alarm call that, for me anyway, when they call in for me and it's an absolute emergency, you know, the feeder might be 2 inches lower than what it should be or something, you know, emergency for chickens there. I'll get that one. Or if maybe they're low on water, they'll sound off. And it's usually a very young rooster that does that. It's the same noise that eventually, once he gets older, will be his crow. But they do all kinds of chirping. And, then they have my name, which is chirp, chirp, chirp. It's 3 chirps in a row, all like that. I don't want to do it too loud on account of if I do, it might get them started. So, I'm gonna the chicks that I hatched on, showed y'all on here. I will be having a little video coming up soon to show you just how big them son of a guns have gotten. They're huge. Especially the little yellow one. He still doesn't have a name. He's no longer yellow. He's now actually white. He's going to be a beautiful bird. And there they go fussing again. I don't blame them for not liking that crop duster. It is. It's loud. It's obnoxious. And it's flying directly over him. So, okay. I'm going to get this taped down to where it looks good. Go just like that. Let me see a piece of this stuff here. Yeah, no, I'm going to glue. Put a dot right here. That was the police whistle. Some other chicken probably just ran over another one. Okay, and then this will need to be... I'm not going to glue it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fold this up like they would have back in the day. Actually, it doesn't need very much folding. Actually, I could probably just trim it, which is what I'll do. Let me see, make sure. Right there, right there. Try not to cut anything else. And in it goes. Perfect. Okay. Let me see if I can find my wax seals. Although it has, kind of looks like one right there. See if there are any small enough. Like I said, she did send me some small ones, which are perfect for this. Now it's just a matter of me tracking them down. I know they're here somewhere. Look, maybe right here? Yes. Whoops. Oh no. Well, they sound like they're getting wild out there in the living room. Let's see. That one goes... I don't think I'm going to do the dark green. That actually goes pretty good. So does this one. The light blue ain't bad. This has a Christmas tree, which we'll pass on for now. Kitty thing. This one's got a hot air balloon. I like it. Seahorse can go in here. The bow. It's possible. I don't know what else is going to be going on this page just yet. Let's see. Red swirly bow. I think this one might be a little too big. I have hot air balloons and steampunk things coming up at some point. Too big-ish. It's going to be the butterfly, and it looks like a clown. Or the boat. Are our choices here. It's a little ghost with a hat, so we'll save that. And the bloom doggy. Butterfly or bow, and we'll leave them right here. I too have I don't have stamps nearly that small. I have, standard size. So, okay, guys, I'm going to go make a round, make sure all the chickens are fine. Going to go see if we have any chicks out there yet. The chicks in here will be hatching sometime this weekend, and most of them will be going to a new home.